When I was rescued from my sinking boat by the U.S. Coast Guard and brought to safely in America, I thought my days of fear, repression, and persecution had finally ended. You see, in my home country, anyone with a uniform can demand your papers and detain you and disappear you, because under a totalitarian regime that governs by executive orders, there is no due process. Sadly, 45 years later, I find myself carrying a copy of my U.S. passport in my wallet, because in today's America, due process is in life support. What follows is a segment of a recent article posted online by Michael Cohen. It resonates with me at a very personal level. Last month, within 1 week, 4 people died in ICE custody, proving that cruelty is not the arrest itself, it is the neglect, the indifference, and the silence that follows once the doors lock. 4 deaths in 1 week is not a coincidence, it's a pattern. When 4 human beings die in government custody in less than 1 work week, the problem isn't bad luck, it's bad conditions. The names matter. Jane Wilson Brutus, 41, Haitian, dead 1 day after entering ICE custody in Newark. Nenko Stanev Ganchev, 56, Bulgarian, died in Michigan. Delvin Francisco Rodriguez, 39, Nicaraguan, died in Mississippi. Fuad Saeed Abdul Qadir, 46, Eritrean, died in Pennsylvania. I said that 2 died of natural causes and 2 from medical complications, which is bureaucratic shorthand for please don't ask follow-up questions. 30 people died in ICE custody in 2025 alone, the highest number since 2004. Nearly 66,000 people are currently detained, a record high, while the Trump regime is asking Congress for $45 billion to expand immigration detention. More beds, more bodies, more death, and more money for those who traffic in human suffering for profit. ICE, meanwhile, insists deaths are less than 1%. 1% of what? Statistics offered without math or methodology or shame. Several of these deaths occurred within days of people being taken into custody, raising serious concerns about trauma, medical neglect, and the shock of arrest itself. If you have never experienced the moment when the state decides it owns your body, let me assure you, it's not calming, it's violent, even if you don't show physical scars. Here's the truth they don't want to say out loud. Immigration detention has become a business model built on volume, speed, and indifference. People are processed, parked, and ignored until something goes catastrophically wrong, and then it's labeled unavoidable, natural, complicated. If this is how America treats the most vulnerable people in its care, then the problem is not immigration, it's us. Because silence isn't neutral, it's permission. And history has never been kind to society that confused detention with justice and cruelty with control. End of the article. Back home in Cuba, but for the grace of God, I survived my whole time in detention under a totalitarian regime. And this is why I'm also here today, to speak on behalf of the detainees who don't have a voice. I'm also here today to say the name of Renee Good, a 37-year-old U.S. citizen. Renee Good, a mother of 3 kids. Renee Good, shot and killed by ICE in Minnesota. Still, I must be hopeful, because, to paraphrase James Talarico, the fact that you're here today means you haven't given in hopelessness. But a little bit of hope is a dangerous thing, because the antidote to despair is action. The day I had the privilege of meeting the great John Lewis, what impressed me the most about him was that he was at peace. Today, when people ask me, why do you keep doing this? I had a simple answer: because I want to be at peace. May it be so. Amen.